Today we're going to be doing abs and back body. So we're going to be using our Pilates ball. If you don't have a Pilates ball, grab a pillow that's kind of fluffy enough that you can either fold in half or something that's already pretty fluffy, okay? If you don't want to use a pillow and you have a foam yoga block, maybe use that as well, but a pillow or the ball works best. We'll be playing around with that today, and then just a mat. The playlist that we're going to be using is EPH 8-Week Powerhouse. It starts with I Feel It Coming. If you want to listen along, let's go ahead and press play together in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Put that there. We're going to start on the mat today in our child's pose position, so feel free to have your knees as wide as you want. Sink that bum back on your heels and then hinge forward with the upper body, reaching forward through those hands, bringing your head down to the forehead, your head down to the forehead, your head down to the mat. And start breathing into the sides and back body. Really just getting into our breath here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Feeling those muscles expand along the back and side ribs. And then feeling them return to their normal position on your exhale. One more breath here. Good. On your next inhale, just come up to a modified quadruped position and exhale, push it back down. Starting to get movement in the body. Inhale, lift. Maybe lifting your head up slightly, not into full extension yet. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. 2 more like this. Good. Last one. Let's add that extension now. So as we lift up, think about you being a wave, rolling up and around a position, and then dropping those hips and opening that chest. Exhale as you reverse that shape, ending in your rounded child's pose. So coming up in that rounded position and then extending that spine. Long, lifting up through the chest, dropping those hips down. And exhale, push it back. 2 more. Now we want to think about that back extension as something that should feel good, not something that's pinching anything together along the back body. Okay, last one. So only go to the point at which your body's like, oh yeah, this feels good. This is a stretch. This is not like me pinching anything together. Good. This time, come up into your modified quadruped. Curl your toes under. Exhale as you lift up and back into into a downward facing dog. Fingers are spread wide, pressing into all fingers, and just start pedaling out the legs. Hips are in the air. Back is extended long, abs are drawn up and underneath that rib cage. Here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up on both toes, inhale. Exhale, draw those heels down towards the mat. On your next inhale, hinge forward into a plank position. Hold here. Inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, draw your knees down in line with your hips. Bring your wrists back underneath the shoulders. And just give me a couple cat-cows. Inhaling in one direction, exhaling in the other. Warming up the spine. Warming up our abs and back body. Good. 2 more like this. Last one. Go ahead and find neutral. Sit back and swing your legs around. So your legs are going to be out front. We're going to do a little roll down, roll up series here before we get into our quake and abs, because you know that's going to happen. You can grab your ball or a pillow if you'd like to facilitate. Your legs are about the width of the mat, maybe a little bit closer together, up to you. Move any fleshy part of the bum out of the way so you really feel your sit bones on the mat. Press into the ball or pillow or yoga block that you have. And then just sit up nice and tall. Draw that belly back and up towards your spine to help you have a nice lifted position. If it's too hard to stay nice and lifted here, feel free to help yourself and bend into those knees slightly, because I'd rather you have a straight back than straight legs. All right, so figure out what works for you. You're going to press into whatever prop you have, and your arms are out straight. We're just going to do a little shoulder retraction. This is going to feel good. So inhale. Send your fingertips away from you as if I'm pulling your fingertips away. Nothing else moves but your shoulder blades separate along the back body. Exhale, draw those shoulder blades together. Inhale, separate. Exhale, draw them back together. So tiny movement, but it really helps you to create space between those shoulder blades into those back extensor muscles, also into some of those bigger muscles in the back. Your shoulders are down away from the ears, and we're just moving them forward and back. 2 more. Good, last one. Awesome. Have your shoulder blades draw somewhat together. Find your midway point. Squeeze into that ball. Inhale, curl back off of the pelvis. So feel that little curl happening. Your shoulders don't move forward or back. They stay there. So we've got that curl. Exhale, lower it all the way down with control. Arms come up overhead to about 45 degrees. Inhale. Exhale as you start to roll it up. And hinge forward. This time you can reach, separating those blades, and then come back up into your nice tall position, blades back in their position. Let's pick it up. Exhale, lower it down. You want to try to keep those feet down if you can. Arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, roll it up, hinge it forward. Inhale, lift up to a nice tall spine. Good. Now, as you're rolling down, you want to think about laying one vertebrae down at a time. So we keep that curvature in the spine until we're in full extension laying down. And then using your exhale, you want to think about trying to lift each vertebrae at a time. Here we go. Last one. Ha, 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 because you know what's coming next. Good. Let's all meet in our nice upright spinal position. Go ahead and bend into those legs now. So our feet are planted back on the ground. Our knees are in line with our hips. Our feet are in line with our knees. We're in a nice tall position. We're pressing into that ball, block, pillow. And we're going to draw those blades back down into their pockets. Let's inhale back halfway for 2 and up for 2, back for 2, and up for 2. Here we go, quick and abs, 4 minutes. Here we are. Yeah. Good. Keep pressing into that prop. Here we go. Good. For 3. And 2. We're going to lift up the right leg only. In 1. Bring it up. Right leg lifts. Keep it up. Go down for 2 and up for 2. 1. Hips stay square. What does that mean? It means we're working those low right abs a little harder. Here we go. 2 more. We're going to switch it out. Last one. Lower that leg, lift the other one. Back for 2. Up for 2. Here we go. Yeah. That leg stays still in space. Good. Notice if you feel like you're working a little harder on this side than the first side. 2 more. Last one. Here we go. Good. Drop that foot. Come back for 2 and hold here. Here we go. To the right. Over to the right and forward. Right and forward. So we're twisting in the torso, squeezing into that prop to the right and forward. Yes, keep going. I'm going to check you out for 4. Yes, 3. Good. 2. Good. Only to the one side, Russ. Bring it up and hold there. Take a breath. Come back. Halfway down, over to the left. Twist, return. Inhale, twist. Exhale, return. Just to the one side. Here we go. Good. Here we go. Here we go. For 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. In the center. Go down for 2. Up, center for 2. So we're already in a roll back. We're going a little further down and coming up to the halfway point. Yeah. So 2 inches down. 2 inches up. Don't come all the way up. Here we go. Here we go. Good. Option to lift your leg. Down for 2. Up for 2. Everyone lift your legs now. Yep. Only got 4 more counts. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Come on up. Place that ball down. Knees go wide. Bottoms of the feet together. Hold on to the bottoms of the feet and just hinge forward. Get out of those hip flexors. Bring your knees up together. Swing your legs around. Let's get ready for our plank challenge. So, option to use the ball in between the knees or in between the ankles to help you connect to your pelvic floor. First, let's find our quadruped position. I'm going to choose to demo with the ball between my knees. So, in order to do so, my hands are going to go out a little bit further in front of my shoulders so that when I curl my toes and lift up, I'm directly into my plank position. And you want to squeeze into that ball. Let's hold here. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Good. On your inhale, see if you can breathe into that back body, spreading those blades apart. If you need to drop one knee down, you can drop that prop. Drop one knee down, keep the other leg long. Inhale here, exhale, both legs up, and then switch. You figure out what works for you. Keep holding for 8. You got this. Look in front of the hand. Good. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees down. Take a break. Come down onto your forearms. Here we go. Ball or prop, still between the knees. Get ready to lift in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift it up. Hold. Push into those shoulders. Tiny tuck in that tail. If you're using that prop, start pulsing into it. Yes. What? If you're not using that prop, just hold. If you need to drop one knee and then the other, do it. We're almost there. Got a 30-second hold, guys. Yep. Keep pulsing. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. On your next inhale, drop your right hip down. Exhale, left. Left hip down. Exhale, left. Here we go. I'm going to check you out. You got it. 10 seconds. Keep going. Good. Almost there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. That was so good. So good. You guys really did a great job. Grab that ball. Let's stretch out that back body a little bit. Lay all the way down prone. Oh, reach forward. Head comes down to the forehead. Legs are long. Inhale, exhale. Tuck your tail. Press your hip bones, if you can, into the mat, or your pelvis into the mat. Legs are long and they're activated, so you're squeezing through those glutes to protect that low back. Squeeze into your prop if you're using it in front of you. Inhale here, exhale, lift arms, head, neck, and chest off, and then inhale down. Keep going. Working those upper back extensors. I'm going to check you out. You got 4, 3, good, legs stay down, 2, last one, good, bring it down. On your next one, let's lift it up and hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse into that ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Grab that ball or prop into your right hand. Swing it out and around behind you. Left hand finds it. And then back up front. Other direction. So we're still lifted. You're looking just in front of your mat. Legs are down. Tail is tucked. Abs are drawn up and in. As we bring that prop back and around the back body, and then up front, and then to the other direction. Keep going. I'm going to check you out. 3 more each direction. Good. Here we go. Beautiful, Lauren. Nice, Bob. That looks great. Good, Jen. Tuck that tail a little bit, Alexa. Good. And finish up here. Ball comes into the front of the body. Lower it all the way down. Take a breather. Good. You might need to push yourself up to child's pose so that we can transfer that ball or prop in between the feet. Okay? And then lay all the way back down. So we want the ball in between the feet. Your legs are going to extend long. Your arms are now going to be one on top of the other, elbows out wide. If that's comfortable for you. If not, you can have them out in front of you. It doesn't really matter. We're going to do just lower backs now. So squeezing into that ball, tucking your tail. You're going to inhale, lift those legs up, lower them down. Lift and lower. Now, as you lift, you want to think about lifting from that hip joint. It's not a huge lift, right? Front of the body stays down. Good. Here we go. Good job, guys. For 4, 3, keep squeezing into that pillow or ball. 2, last one, hold it up. Ooh, hold. Here we go. Oh my God, my legs are shaking. For 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse into that ball. What? Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, 1, lower all the way down. Woo! Bend at the knee, flex at the feet. Prop is still between your knees or between your feet. If you're using a prop, bring your heels together. Forehead stays down. Tuck that tail. Inhale here. Exhale. Lift those bottom of the feet to the ceiling. Inhale, lower. Reverse frog. Here we go. We all love reverse frog. I'm going to come check you out. Keep going. For 4, 3. Bend those legs a little bit more, Alexa. 2. Yeah. Last one. Lower down. Extend those legs long. Drop that ball. Push back into a child's pose. Oh. Back into that child's pose. Good. Come on up into your quadruped position. And then let's go ahead and swing those legs back around. Put the ball in between the knees this way. Lay all the way down, and let's get ready to go into our bridge position. So ball or pillows are between the knees as we're laying down on our backs. Bring your feet in line with your hips relatively, if you can, when you give that ball a little squeeze, and your heels are relatively close to your bum. Arms are long down by your side for an additional challenge. Your fingers can be pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, tuck that tail. Exhale, roll it on up to your bridge. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it down. Let's just roll up and down. Here we go. Back up. Feeling as though someone's pulling your knees away from you. And then back down. Good. 2 more like this. Really getting that tuck of the tail, lifting those hips at the same speed, right? Here we go. Chin is slightly tucked. Front of that rib cage is knitted together. It's not splaying up above the chest. Good. Next time you're lifted, let's stay there. And hold. Yes. You know what's going to happen, don't you? Let's pulse into that ball. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, booty on. 2, 1, squeeze in as hard as you can and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Send your legs to the sky. Point and flex through those feet. Release those hamstrings and then bring your feet back down. Inhale, tuck that tail. Exhale, come up into your bridge. This time your hands do come up towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to keep that bridge position. Check to make sure your hips are even, their hips are square, fingers are pointed towards the ceiling. Find your stability. On your next inhale, send your right arm overhead, left arm down by the hip. Exhale, bring them back up through center, same speed. Inhale, other direction. Exhale, back through center. Keep going. I'm going to come check you out. Good. Getting mobility in the shoulders. Beautiful. Here we go. Nice, Lauren. Good. 2 more each side. Nice, Bob. Good, Jen. Keep squeezing into that ball. It's going to help you find that connection with your pelvic floor. And then bring your hands up overhead. Hold here. So we all meet with our hands up overhead. This time we're going to inhale, arms come out wide. Exhale, bring them back up to be in line with the shoulders, fingers towards the sky. Inhale, out wide. Don't let that front rib cage splay open. Exhale, draw them together. Out wide. Together, good. 4 more. And 3. Slow and controlled movements. 2. Last one. Inhale at the top, exhale, lower all the way down. Send those legs to the sky, point and flex through those feet. Come up and punch out those hamstrings if they're getting a little crampy. Okay? Take that ball out, drop it to the side. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Your knees are going to go wide. So we're in kind of a modified butterfly position here. Your knees aren't going to completely fall flat. So find a point where you feel like you're still engaged. Okay? So they're about maybe as wide as the mat. Hands can be by your side. Inhale, tuck your tail. Exhale, lift up into that modified bridge and hold here. Place your hands on your hips for me. So your elbows are down, your hands are on your hips. Inhale, lower that right knee down. Exhale, come up through center. Inhale, left knee down. Exhale, through center. So we're trying to keep the opposite hip point from moving as we gain range of motion in the hip, okay? Lower to the point where you feel comfortable, no popping. We're keeping that pelvis pointing towards the ceiling as that leg opens up on either side. Keep going. I'm going to check you out for 4, 3, 2. Good. Last one. Bring it up through center. Inhale. Exhale. Lower all the way down. Woo. Feet to the sky. Point and flex. Really articulate through that foot. We're at cool down, guys. So think about rolling through that heel, arch, toe, and then toe, arch, heel. Yes. Really get the most out of the articulation of the foot. When your toes are pointed, stay there. If they're in parallel, rotate from the hip joint open so that your heels come together, your toes are apart, so like we're in kind of a first position. And then rotate back, an internal rotation so your toes are together, heels are apart. Let's just go ahead and rotate in and out with the feet while they're pointed towards the ceiling. Feel free to bend slightly in the knees if you need to. Good. For 2 and 1. Find your parallel position, bend into those legs, send your left leg long, hug your right knee into your chest. And breathe here. On your next inhale, draw that right knee across the left side body. Send your right arm out long and look over your right shoulder. On your next inhale, bring that leg back up through center. And then with the right hand, send it out wide to the right, keeping your left leg stable so that we get a little bit of an inner thigh stretch there on the right. Hold on to that knee with your right hand. So right hand to right knee. It's okay if the knee doesn't completely touch the ground. Just try and get a little bit of an opener here. Draw that knee back up through center. Extend that right leg long. Feel if it feels like a little longer than the left. And then draw your left knee into your chest. And breathe here. A little passive stretch for the right hip flexor. And then go left shoulder. Go ahead on your next inhale, draw that leg up through center. Take your left hand and grab that left knee, maybe on the inside. Right arm goes out long, and then you open up on the left side so you get a little bit of an inner thigh stretch on the left.
right bum cheek stays down. Good. Inhale, bring that knee up through center. Extend both legs long, both arms long overhead. Full body stretch here. Inhale, start to lift those arms up overhead, and then exhale as your head, neck, chest, everything follows until we lift up and come into a forward fold. And breathe into the back body as we are in this forward fold. Inhale up to a nice tall spine. Take those hands, place them behind you, fingers pointing away. Open up through that chest. And we're all set. Thank you guys so much.